Well, hello everybody. You know, after I had taken my shower, I thought this would be the perfect time for me to show you my morning skin care routine. Some of you may know by watching my videos that I had gone through what I call a home peel, not just a one-time thing, but it spans over about 4 weeks, possibly longer, depending on the condition of your skin. And because I have been using these products, I didn't need to go any further than the 4 weeks. My skin is completely bare. As you can see, there's nothing on my face. Let me move just a little bit closer. I had a few brown spots, not too heavy, that were starting to appear, and they've lightened up quite a bit. So I thought, okay, now I'm ready to go into my what we call maintenance routine. At least that's what JoAnn calls it. It's JoAnn Francis is the woman who I connected with several years ago to get my skin on the right track. I had noticed some things that I didn't like. I had tried many products, and so I thought, you know what? I'm going to give this woman, who I actually discovered on Instagram during the pandemic, and I thought I'm going to give her a try. She seemed pretty knowledgeable to me, and quite honest, and I thought quite friendly. So, and she's all of those. So let me go ahead and get started. The first thing that I did was, while I was in the shower, and I do this every morning, is the wash and scrub cleanser. All right. What I'd like to do is, I'm not going to go through, the background of each of these products. It would just take too long. So what I will do is I will go ahead and I will divide it up among smaller videos. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. All right, so let me continue. Did this, washed it off. Then once I got out of the shower, I spray on the toner mist. Now you're supposed to do this morning and night, and I'm going to be honest with you. I usually do this in the morning. I don't always do it at night. I'm not sure why, but I just don't. So I'm doing this. The next thing that I'm going to do right now is I'm going to use the Gentle Exfoliating Serum. And I use about 5 drops. So and it's very, very thin. So I 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that's about enough. If I get a couple more drops, it's not a big deal. And I only use this in the morning. And what this does is this helps to exfoliate our skin even deeper, getting off those flakes that we might have missed or are still there. I put it on my chin. So there's that. You don't have to wait any length of time to layer these on, but that's not true. I do wait after I put the last serum on. I do wait a little bit before I go ahead and put my sunscreen on. So the next thing I'm going to use is the vitamin C. They call it See the Difference. I kind of like the play on words there. So that's what I'm going to use. Vitamin C, no matter what skincare you use, you should use a vitamin C. And I do the same thing, 5 drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, there was 6. Not a big deal. And, this does not seem to oxidize. I haven't noticed any oxidizing at all. This feels just a little bit oilier. Not bad, though. And it soaks right into the skin. I really concentrate when I put my products on or do my scrub. I have to say that I really concentrate in this area because this seems to be where my dark spots appear. And I do realize that I'm going to have a little bit of a shadow. I don't think that I'll get completely rid of them unless I did some type of laser treatment, and I really don't want to do that. Okay, so normally when I was doing my peel, if you had watched the videos, I always did a pad that had hydrocortisone in it, and that's to lighten up the skin. So once you're done with it, because you can't use that continuously, because after a while it doesn't work. Your body gets used to it. At least that's my understanding. So once I was done with it, I contacted her again and said, okay, I'm down to my like several last pads, and what do I do next? So she called me and she said, okay, let's put you on a lightening serum. And she says that will continue to lighten and help keep the dark spots at bay, which is exactly what I want. So I ordered that off from her website, along with a couple of other things. 2, 3, 4, 5. This seems to be just a little bit thicker. And I put that on my skin. And I use this morning and night, this lightening serum, in place of the pads. And then if I feel that I want to try to, get a little bit more at those brown spots, work to get them off to the point where they're completely gone, what I will do is I will contact her and I'll try those pads again. You got to give yourself a break. And then the last one that I use, and I only do this in the morning, all these products that I have shown you, I use only in the morning, except for the lightening serum. I use that both morning and night. The scrub I use in the morning, and then I usually use a gentle cleanser at night with my exfoliating pad that I use. And like I said, sometimes I use this, sometimes I don't. So here's my, called Return to Volume. It's hyaluronic acid that's in it. I love this. It's thicker than all the rest, so that of course goes on last. And I just take a little bit, see how much thicker that is? And you don't really need that much. I don't know if you can see it. And then I just dot it on my face. And I even go over my lips, because who doesn't want fuller lips? And then I just rub it in. Now, you probably noticed, and maybe you didn't, I didn't use an eye cream today. And I didn't do that on purpose. I actually forgot. So I will show you the eye cream that I do use now. And I have to say that I probably will stay with it because it works. I really can see a difference when I use this eye cream. No, my eyes don't feel tighter. It doesn't take away the little crow's feet or anything like that. But I will show you. It's called Upgrade, and it is by Beauty Society. It's another company that I'm involved with. But I'm telling you this because it works. All right? If you have found an eye cream that works, let me know in the comments. I'm always willing to try some new products and eye cream. But this really helps. It's caffeinated botanical eye cream, and it actually helps with the puffiness. I wouldn't have believed it if I hadn't tried it myself. And that's the truth. So, but I forgot to put that on. So once this soaks in, I'm going to let this soak in. Usually I go off and I do something else, whether if I haven't made my bed yet or lay out my clothes for the day or whatever I'm planning on doing. And then I will come back and I will use a sunscreen. Right now, the sunscreen that I started to use, I was finishing up my Zeo skincare that I have used prior that JoAnn Francis was affiliated with. Actually, she sold those products at one time. And so I went with that, and I'm finishing up with that. So the next sunscreen that I'm going to introduce into my protocol will be, let me show you. It will be, no, that's the barrier. Oh, guess what? All right. I guess you guys have to, can you hang on for a second? I'll be right back. I got to go up in my little cupboard of my goodies. And she has she has several sunscreens, and she recommended this one called Silky. It's SPF 45, and this is her sunscreen. And so I'm replacing the Zio because I'm done with it, and I'm using her sunscreen now. And it is very, very silky. I'm putting a lot, and you don't want to be skimpy on your sunscreen. Okay, I gotta, not pumping. Oh, here we go. It is very silky feeling. It does not leave a white cast. And I haven't done it yet, but she says that it's a great primer for your makeup. If you do use makeup, she says after you use a skincare long enough, you won't need makeup. But I'll always need my Saint. I love my Saint, so I do put a little bit, because I like to add a little color to my face. And then I draw it down. And what I do is I will let that set in. And if I was probably going to work or doing something like that, or going out for the day, I would go ahead and I would get ready, blow dry my hair, whatever, let that set in. And then I would go ahead and put my makeup on. I would not put my makeup on immediately after this. I want my sunscreen to soak in. So that is my routine. It didn't take me very long. I'm looking at my counter right now, my timer, and it says about 11 minutes. If I wasn't talking to you, I probably would have only taken me less than 5. So there you go. I hope it helped. If any of you are interested, I will have all the information down below and the link to it. And if you have any questions, please reach out or contact JoAnn Francis herself. Okay? Well, you have a beautiful day. And remember, aging is a fact. But looking your age, it doesn't have to be. Have a blessed day, and I'll see you soon.